Hello, hello, beautiful people. Hey, family. Hello, butterflies. As you see, I'm doing another celebrity reading on the one and only Leonardo DiCaprio. That's right. This has been a requested reading, shall I say? um, Now actually, two people had hit me up and wanted me to do a reading on Leonardo. Um, I forgot who the first person was, and I apologize because I don't see you in my. I don't. I'm looking back at my comments, and I can't really find you. But you knows whose you are. And I let you know that my list was getting quite long, but I still have to make an effort. Okay. But anyway, with that being said, um, TB, can you do a reading on Leonardo DiCaprio and Gigi Hadden? And there was also somebody else who asked me to do one on Leonardo as well. But anyway, I'm going to make an effort today. Even though I have a list, kind of mindful, as far as when I'm on the list, who I'm feeling led to, shall I say. So with that being said, today you get your wish, love, okay? Now, whatever you see in here in this reading about Leonardo, it is not facts. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. But I am led by the Spirit. Please know that. In this reading, I'm just setting my attentions on what's presently going on with Leonardo. Anything Spirit wants us to know, I'm seeking those things in the dark to bring back to the marvelous light. So anything that's hidden, okay, we're gonna know about it. Let me just say that. But I'm still gonna be mindful of what I put out there, because I don't like. I don't. Sometimes my readings can kind of go dark, um, because you just don't know what these celebrities are into and what's going on with them, and whatever going on this side of this realm, the spirit realm sees everything. So I still want to be mindful of what I put out there. And let me say this real quick also. Now they were asking me what's going on with Leonardo and Gigi, and we know Gigi was, once in a relationship with Zayn. She had a child by him, but also he has an ex, and I don't know if he's still seeing this female, but this is his ex right here, Camilla. And I guess what they have recently broken up. I don't know how long they split, and I guess it's a rumor. I guess family. I'm not sure. He's now being seen with Gigi Hadden. Let me see this real quick, okay? I'm gonna tell you what I'm picking up when it comes to Leonardo. Leonardo gives me Playboy vibes. You know, he's doing him. He's sowing his oats. I don't even think he has any children. I don't even think that he has ever been married before. Um, and there's nothing wrong with him, just dating different women. He's doing him. Let me just say that. And I respect that because at least he's not getting married and, he's not in a situation to where he wants to cheat on his wife, shall I say, and sabotage the relationship due to still, feeling this unction to want to splurge, shall I say, and not appreciate what he has at home. So with that being said, I'm not really taking him all that serious. To tell you the truth, I'm not picking up on, when it comes to Leonardo. I'm just not picking up on that he wants anything really, really serious. If anything, he may want someone that he can connect with, and someone that, you know, not only is he attracted to, but just someone to enjoy their company. And a lot of people do this. They just don't get married. They just enjoy each other's company without the extra, strings as far as marriage. Because that's pretty much a definite commitment. But that's like that's a partnership. Um, that's a business as well because you're dealing with contracts and all of that. And we know what happens when you break up, okay? And he ain't trying to have nobody. Leonardo is not trying to have nobody getting half of his money. I'm just keeping it real with you. So with that being said, he's very smart. I mean, he see what happened to these other celebrities. He ain't having that. So maybe when he's much much older, you know, more seasoned, he's much much older. I can kind of see him maybe actually settling down. But right now, if I was you family, I wouldn't really take it serious seeing him with different women because he's been seeing with a lot of beautiful Hollywood women. And notice you always see him with a lot of models and A-list celebrities. You know, he's just a playboy. I mean, I hate to say it. I'm gonna say allegedly, but he's a playboy. Leonardo was doing him. So with that being said, that's just what I'm picking up about him. We know that people can change. I'm setting my teeth on Leonardo. I'm not worried about just Leonardo and Gigi, cause today it can be Leonardo and Gigi, and then tomorrow it can be Leonardo and somebody else, cause he might lose interest. Okay, Leonardo is someone I sense that he needs to be stimulated. Okay, you got to really hold his attention, shall I say? And when you start doing that, yeah, he's on to the next. So anyway, I'm just saying my attention was probably going on with him, and I'm also going to be using the relationship deck, but it's really going to depend on who he's presently with. If he is still presently with Gigi, and many of you would know because y'all have Twitter, Snapchat, and all of that. I'm just here on YouTube for right now. You would know who the spirit is talking about if he's seeing somebody. As far as what come out in the deck, okay, you would know who the spirit is talking about as far as somebody that he has connected with. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with this reading, okay? I thank you all for your love, supporting my channel. Hit that like, okay? Share and subscribe. I appreciate it. Let's get started. I'm going to start off using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Mind, Spirit, Love, and Truth and Light, seeking clarity on Leonardo. Hold on, family. Some of these cards are turned wrong. Let me see what's going on here. What's going on? All right. Seeking clarity on Leonardo. What's presently going on with Leonardo? I see those things in the dark, bring much a marvelous light. What's presently going on in Leonardo's life, his personal life? What are his struggles? Anything that's hidden? Ask the Spirit reveal it to the light. Seeking clarity on Leonardo, DiCaprio. Okay, I'm gonna start off with nine. I'm gonna set this over here. None of this is in divine order, okay, family? I told you from one day to the next, you just don't know what's going on with people. The first card is the harmony card. Well, let me say this, it's the couple card. It came out upside down. See, this is the couple card. See that? Upward represents harmony. Upside down represents lack of harmony. You could say a fight, a disagreement, separation. But whoever this individual is that's presently in his life, that he allowed to get close to him, because this is the couple card. Right now, they're not in a good place. Okay? They could have had a disagreement, a fight, a breakup. They're separating for right now. At this moment, and if it's not presently happening, it will be in the coming days and weeks. It will be. But whoever the individual is, there's lack of harmony, okay, or maybe a breakup. Now, let me say this also. Let me say this also. Now, this could be somebody from the past also that could be on his mind, okay? Because I'm seeing another card here that I'm looking at. So if this is not somebody present in his life, it could be somebody from a past, like an ex that he could be thinking about that he broken up with. Next, this is choose wisely. Had this card been upward, I would say Leonardo has a decision to make and he has options, as you see. And he's looking at his options and he's choosing wisely, okay? So for the most part, he's operating as far as using his intuition. His card came out upside down. So not only does he have a decision to make, the spirit is saying that he needs to choose wisely. Okay. I don't know, if he just, going to make a hasty decision, but he really needs to think hard and not be rushed to a decision. Take his time and definitely, operate his intuition as far as making the right choices. And the spirit is saying you need to choose wisely. Right here, this is the light card. In this particular timeline, you can say Leo is having an aha moment. He is seeing the light of a situation. Also, this card represents renewal of life. Now, I can get that also if he was like once in a funk, like in the dark, like in a dark place, feelings of depression. I can get this also. This will let me know that he's coming out of it. He's feeling renewal of life, shall I say? He's getting outside to where the sun is hitting his body. If he was once stuck in, he's coming outside more. Um, Also, this represents contentment and growth as well. Okay. Right here, this is emotional loss. Now, by this card being upward, this is the one who is presently experiencing a emotional loss. It can be due to a breakup. It can be due to someone that he knows that's close to him, a loved one, a family member could have transitioned. It's whatever this means to him, but he is experiencing a emotional loss. Okay, and who knows? It could have something to do with this. See that? If this is not present, as far as whomever he's seeing now, there's lack of harmony. They broke up, and he's experiencing a emotional loss. He could be thinking about an ex. I'm just saying, allegedly, he could be thinking about an ex, and he's thinking about that emotional loss. Now, real quick, I want to fact check. Let me see something. I said more than anything, this must be a present relationship that he's in. So if he is presently still seeing Gigi, only many of you would know. Let's say, let's give it anywhere from now to 3 weeks. Get back with me and let me know if Leonardo and Gigi still seeing each other. Because right here, this speaks about a fight and a breakup. And he experiencing a emotional loss. But like I said, this also can be about someone could have transitioned in his family or a friend. Okay, it just depends on what this means to him. Next, we have the Trap and Fear card. It came out upside down. Had this card been upward, I would say that Leonardo is dealing with a mental conflict, or he is in an environment that he feels trapped. Okay, he wants out. A mental conflict is having the inability to get over something or someone. His card came out upside down. So this lets me know that whatever this mental conflict was that was bothering him, he's letting it go. Okay? Because he was in stagnation about something or someone. Right here, he's letting it go so he can move forward. He no longer feels, trapped due to this mental conflict, whatever this mental conflict uh, was for him, shall I say. It can be due to the business, it can be due to a relationship, but something was bothering him. That's all I'm saying. But right here, he's letting it go. Next, it came out upside down. This is the foundation and achievement card. It represents um, inspiration, when a person is inspired by family. Okay. Now, let me see this real quick. When you look at this card right here, you see the home, you see the home, you see the wifey, and you see the child. Okay? And this is someone who's inspired by this. His card came out upside down. So maybe, allegedly, you could say Leo does not want this. He's fine the way things are. He's just been a little bachelor doing him. Or maybe this is something he wants to have someday, but not now. And the thing about it, he has the success, but he doesn't have any children. He doesn't have a wifey to go home to that I know anything about. Let's continue. This is a temptation card. This card speaks about one's craving for those things that are not for their highest good, whether it be drugs, alcohol, sex. Sex can be an addiction also. We have more than one partner. Um, uh, but it also speaks about addictions also. This lets me know that Leonardo is presently, and if he's not presently, he will be experiencing being tempted. Now, I don't know what he's into. I don't know behind the scenes if, he pop pills or if he, likes to drink, shall I say, overindulging in drinking. Or, maybe he just have a sex addiction, okay? But whatever this addiction is, he's being tempted, you know. For instance, he could have a girlfriend, be tempted, to flirt and mess with somebody else. But at the end of the day, the temptations card is coming out. He's feeling very tempted. He's experiencing temptation. Right here in this particular timeline, he's not in a good place at all. This is passion initiated. When this card is upward, this is someone who's feeling good from the inside out. They feel inspired. They feel creative. He keeping on going with this. They just feeling good. It's like they got their juice back, their spark. In this particular timeline, he wasn't in a good place. So I would definitely say he was depressed. Okay? Or definitely in a dark place for whatever reason. He's not feeling inspired. He's not feeling creative. He's not feeling good about himself right here. It's like he lost his passion for whatever reason. Next, it came out upside down concerning Leonardo. This is recognition and reward. Had this card been upward, I would say Leonardo is being acknowledged. He is receiving an award for his hard earned work. Also, when it comes to relationships, it can be that, that person is acknowledging him, okay? And they're paying attention to him. His card came out upside down. So it's just letting me know that whatever this means to him, he has not been acknowledged by something or someone. He's being, someone is avoiding him. And it also can mean that he's not being rewarded for something. Okay? It can relate to business or personal. I feel it's personal more than anything. Yes, I feel this is personal. Somebody is, hold on, let me see something. I'm not sure who this is, but I'm sensing this is not Leonardo avoiding somebody. Somebody is avoiding him. Somebody's not acknowledging him. Okay? He's getting the cold shoulder from somebody. Nor is he being rewarded either. That's interesting. So what I'm getting ready to do, real quick, I'm seeking clarity on the temptation card and the relationship card. Okay, I'm seeking clarity on this and this. And I'm going to do it one at a time. Okay, I'm going to be using the Divine Shadow Self Oracle. Shout out to Divine Vision. And with this right here, it just speaks about those. It speaks about our shadow self. Okay, um, the shadow self part of us that we don't face and we put a band-aid on it, shall I say. Instead of healing, we put a band-aid on it and we you know uh, do things like substitute it with drugs, alcohol. You know, going through sex addiction, whatever the case may be. But it just speaks about those shadow aspects of us. That's all. But anyway, I'm going to first start out with the relationship card that came out upside down. Just letting me know that there's something going on here with a so-called relationship that Leonardo is in, that he was in. Let me just say that. I don't know if this has happened yet or not. For those of you who follow him, you would know because you would see if he's still, still if he's still taking pictures with this individual. Because he is known for, the paparazzi be on him, and they're always taking pictures of him with somebody. So anyway, let's see clarity on this harmony card that came out upside down, this relationship card. Right, so get some clarity on the harmony card. The lack of harmony with Leonardo. Get clarity about this message. I knew that. Point to spirit. If it ain't Leonardo, somebody's being secretive. But the fact that I saw this right here, that he's being tempted, he's being very secretive. He's being very secretive. So that's someone that's holding back, okay? That's they holding back, feeling doubtful. Now, some of these shadow aspects could be the female or whomever this individual is. I'm just seeking clarity on this card, but it might pretty much just give me those shadow aspects from his perspective, since this reading is about him. Deception. That somebody's being secretive. They're not being 100 with you. And also something about trauma, and that can be due to emotional trauma. Seeking clarity about the harmony card. Okay. Let's take this card right here. Okay. I got numbness. Usually when I get numbness, drugs or alcohol will follow. Okay. Drugs or alcohol will follow with this right here. But so far, I haven't seen it yet. But I'm just saying, this is the one who doesn't want to feel. I got flighty, easy to get upset. Allegedly. So many of you can get an idea about, his characteristics behind the scenes. I got jealousy. I have passive aggression. I have bias. Accusations. Someone's been hold on, I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. Let's see, did I see accusations in here? Oh yeah, yeah, it's in here. Antagonist, rebellious, and that's someone that doesn't want to be tied down. This is someone who don't want to answer to nobody. Okay, he still has that rebellious nature about him. He doesn't want to have to answer to nobody. Arrogance, burdens, carrying burdens, and we have accusations. That's accusing somebody of wrongdoing. Ego bound, boredom. I can't make this up. Boredom. This is someone who's longing for change. They feel very restless. So you put these two together, yeah. He easily to get bored with you. Hello. Look at that. On to the next. Boredom. That's one who's longing for change. They feel very restless. Oh look, let me remove these. Sometimes they get mixed up. I'm just seeking additional clarity when it comes to the relationship card that came out upside down. You can kind of have an idea of why it's upside down. Spirit told me to stop, brainwash, ghosting, and someone that's not reliable. They leave you hanging, they abandon you, argumentative, grudge, holding a grudge. Now, let me say this real quick. A lot of these shadow aspects are not Leonardo, okay, family? A lot of them is this other person who's a part of this equation that he had fallen out with. So some of these are his and some of these are theirs. But it gives you an idea of why this card is upside down, lack of harmony, split, breakup. You can kind of you can kind of get a picture of why he had fallen out with this individual. Abandonment issues. Now, for abandonment issues to pop up, whoever have this right here, they can be very controlling and domineering. Ignorance. Now, we did see the word numbness, right? And I mentioned to you the factors that can play a part in this numbness. That's the one that's trying to cover up how they're feeling due to partaking in other things, all right, as a band-aid because they don't want to feel. Lord, think about their situation. Drugs, allegedly. I don't know if he smoked weed. I don't know if he abused, prescription drugs, whatever the case may be. His drug of his choice, allegedly. But it came out using drugs to numb himself. And callous. Yep. Someone who's showing no emotion. So can you imagine Leonardo and this individual? What's going on behind the scenes with these two? She's trying to communicate with him and he just go numb on her. Because you did see the rebellious card. That's someone that don't want you telling him what to do. Okay? So that lets me know he's also a free spirit. He want to move to his own beat. He don't want nobody telling him what to do. Now you see why he go from woman to woman to woman to woman. And he can do that. That's his prerogative. He not really take nobody all that serious. He just enjoying them while they're in his space. And if one is lucky to be with him for, you know, longer than a year or two or three, obviously, he end up finding a good connection with that individual. But as you see, it doesn't last long. It still doesn't last long. Okay. Alrighty. I'm seeking clarity on the temptation card. Now, what I'm going to do is the temptation card is self-explanatory. I'm going to read up on it. Have ears to hear. And then I'm going to seek clarity using the shadow deck. Though this card, addictions and self-limited behaviors are being addressed, this is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on the material physical world and its pleasure. Even though we're all born connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. When we become disconnected from spirit, the source that once nourished us is often replaced with a different supply of substitute. In other words, the connection is then forged with food, alcohol, nicotine, codependency to someone, or even work. Hence the term workaholic. Many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was once created when the link to the divine was broken. The temptation card is calling you to take a hard look at life and ask yourself, where in my life Am I suffering from addictive behavior? Is there negative thinking or behavior that's causing the life force to seep out of my soul? Are the people and in relationships in my life giving me energy or are they draining it? Learn to embrace your fears and all of your doubts so that every situation in your life becomes a learning experience. Gaining the knowledge that the physical world teaches you will help you transition you to a spiritual awareness. But according to the spirit, he's experiencing temptation. All right, let's see clarity on this. See clarity on the temptation card. See clarity on the temptation card. See clarity on the temptation card. And it was popping up in my spirit. Leonardo, he don't want to be lonely, so he definitely wanted to connect with someone and enjoy their company. You know, um, I just feel like he don't want to be tied down. That's all. At this time. At this time. Clarity on the temptation card. And he still want to do what he want to do, and not have to worry about answering to nobody. Clarity on the temptation card. Clarity on the temptation card. Clarity on the temptation card. Leonardo. Let's see if it's tempted. And pay attention to repeated messages, okay? That's important to come to my reading. Anytime that messages keep repeating, like the spirit is saying, look at this. He got a lot going on with him. Let me move these over. I knew that was going to happen. I hate that. Hold on, family. Let me see something. I'm going to stop right there. Stop right there. Okay, I'm seeking clarity on the temptation card. It has here, it's a lot in here, family, okay? It has here internalizing. That's taking things in. Let me see. I just hold on to it. We got here the held hostage. Remember that came out when I used the other deck, the Tarot Oracle deck. And this just let us know we know he's not held hostage. But now this could pertain to the business, okay, the industry, due to be tied to the industry. Maybe he feels trapped when it comes to the industry. But if that's not the case, in this particular timeline, well, I'm not gonna say this particular timeline. The temptation card is here, so for whatever reason, This lets me know he's in a situation or environment that he don't want to be in. Okay, whether it be business or personal, you know, due to relationships. It has here code, and this can let me know about someone being a cold individual. We have here victim. You have a victim, mentality about him. Playing the victim, shall I say? We have here denial, explosive emotion heating up, aloof, someone coming off distant, shall I say? We have here the word dark. You could say that he's been in the dark. Cause we did see one card that came out. Um, I forget which card it was, but it was letting us know that he was in a good place. You know, I think that card was called Passion Initiated. It was upside down. Okay, so yeah, right here it's gonna let me know that he's in the dark about something. He's either in the dark about something, or he's in a dark place mentally. Next, helpless, feeling helpless, entanglement, and this can really play a part in a lot of his breakups with these ladies. Um, this speaks about being in a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. And if many of you know about Will and Jada, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of times, a third party, so he could be dealing with multiple, women, shall I say, having more than one sexual partner. This also can speak about cheating. Also, at the end of the day, it's talking about toxic, complicated relationship. Next, drowning. Drowning his emotions, being upset about something. Next, the word greed. This lets me know he's chasing the money. It's all about, being materialistic. Next, withdrawn emotionally. Envy, brutality, closed off. This is the one who shuts you off. They don't want to let you in when it comes to what's going on with them. Rejection, passive aggression, heartbroken. And I truly believe, like some of you women that were involved with Leonardo, I truly believe that they want to get married. So that's probably been my spirit too. But yeah, I just feel like he doesn't want that. He wants things just the way it is. Um, but anyway, heartbroken, and this could be for any reason. As far as him, feeling this way, it can be due to, like I said, someone could have, transitioned that he knew, or it could be due to a breakup. You know, emotional blackmail, blindsided, and defiance. Now, the main thing that stood out to me is when it comes to the temptation card family. And you already know which card I'm gonna pull out, don't you? That's right. Entanglement. They're still being tempted to cheat. Okay? And it makes a relationship very complicated, toxic as well, because you're being very secretive. You're full of deception. You're not being transparent. You're not in the relationship 100 because you over here doing other things in the dark. That's why I say dark. He doing a lot of his dirt in the dark. Shall I say? Okay, but I'm not gonna put him down. He's a single man. He's a bachelor. He can do what he want to do. That's him. He got his own thing. Alrighty, I'm going to pull about maybe about six more, and that's it. Some clarity on Leonardo. Yep, he's definitely been in a conflict with somebody. Okay, that's why we're seeing the keywords like brutality and all of that, and explosive, like emotions heating up, cause he was in a conflict with somebody. See that? This is conflict and defeat. Now, whomever that he was in a conflict with, he's still letting on his feet. Okay, he was not defeated from the perspective of laid out on the ground somewhere. Yes, he was in the conflict. It could be in just pretty much verbal. Like heated words exchanged, negative words exchanged back and forth. It could be there, or it could have been physical. A lot of shoving and pushing. Who knows? Smacking. Who knows? But he's still letting on his feet. And yes, he was in a conflict. Next, it came out upside down. This is movement, choices, and decisions. This lets me know that Leonardo has a decision to make. And this card came out upside down. Now you see all these different choices, and I call them doors. You see all these doors that he's looking at, or no, windows. You see these windows he's looking at? Doors, windows, however you want to look at it. But he has options. He has options now, and he's looking at his options. This someone, had this card been upward, this is someone who has a decision to make, and they're making moves behind the scenes, looking at their choices, and they're getting ready to go through one of those doors, okay? Now his card's upside down. So not only does he has a decision to make, but he hasn't made a decision yet. Okay, it's like he procrastinating, and he just um, just he's thinking about it, but he hasn't made that move yet. But he's thinking about going through one of these doors. It just depends on what these doors means to him. But he hasn't made a move yet. Remember, we saw that card, choose wisely. The spirit saying, whatever you do, you need to choose wisely now. But we also saw, according to spirit, he come off arrogance, allegedly. And I think what was it, ignorance? Yeah, ignorance. Let me see, arrogance and ignorance, popped up. So, he can be quite foolish also. And see, look at this. This came out upside down. This one's not using intuition. He needs to start using his intuition so he can make some sound decisions that are for his highest good. The next card's upside down. This is the solar plexus chakra card. It represents I can. Leonardo is saying I can't. He's saying I can't about something or someone. Right here we got the destiny card. His card came out upward. This is someone who's feeling very lucky. They feel destined for great things. He's feeling very lucky, and in this particular timeline, he also feels a sense of, achievement and also peace. A sense of peace also. Now, if he's someone that lives by himself, I can see why he would feel that way, because he's not coming home to somebody that's nagging him, if you know what I mean. So anyway, this card represents someone who's feeling like luck is on their side. Okay, and also this card came out upside down. This is deception and envy. Had this card been upward, this would let me know that Leonardo is being very full of that he's coming out full of deception, but his card is upside down, so it's someone that's outside of him is envious of him also. Cause we did see the envy card. It did come out when I used a shadow deck. So I don't know. He might need to watch his back too. And I don't mean that like in a negative way. I'm just saying that because we saw the blindsided card. Remember that we saw blindsided, and that's one who catch you off guard. And that could just be due to he could be with somebody and they might take a picture of it. And he may not want that picture out. It just depends on what blindsided means from the perspective of, Leonardo. He's being blindsided about what? Someone's catching him off guard. You know what? I just thought about something. We did see entanglement, right? Oh, he could have been caught. He could have been caught cheating. He could have been caught cheating. He could have been caught cheating. That just popped up in my spirit also. I remember that card came out blindsided, and then we're looking at he's been dealing with temptation, and then and then we saw the word jealousy. I'm gonna read up on this card, okay? To be forewarned, to be forearmed. This card comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understand all the facts before continuing. You work hard. Don't let others take from you what is rightfully yours. Okay. Okay. So this card came out upside down. So whomever that he's allowed to get close to him, he has to really, really watch it because a lot of people are hooking up with Leonardo for all the wrong reasons. And hello, Ching Ching. He has money now. He has money. I'm sure they're seeing dollar signs. So anyway, you work hard. Don't let others take from you what is rightfully yours. Unfortunately, some people may have, I'm sorry, unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. So by this card being upside down, deception can be also due to whomever he allowed to get close to him. He need to really keep a close eye on them because, somebody's coming out very envious of him as well. Okay. And it doesn't have to be a female, it can be a male. It can be somebody that he know that he may consider as a friend or, whatever. This card also represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you envision. Have a plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. So anyway, upside down can also mean that someone outside of him is envious of him, and also can be full of deception themselves. Okay. They have other agenda. Let me just say that they have other agendas due to being, hooking up with him. Let me just say that. Hmm. Interesting. I want to use the angel deck real quick. Divine Spirit, Love and Light, seeking clarity on Leonardo DiCaprio. Hold on, let me get my thoughts right. I'm just anything Spirit wants to know concerning Leonardo. Not only that, I'm seeking clarity on his present situation. Ooh, that just jumped out. Clarity on Leonardo DiCaprio, his present situation. Okay. A lot of time the messages they will repeat themselves in a weird way. So let's see what the Spirit has to say. So this is another deck right here. Okay. Okay. The first card is upside down. This is Eight of Water. Now, anytime a card is upside down, it's just something that you need to look at. Okay, for making those slight adjustments to improve your situation. Okay, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Now, what stands out to me is family, the spiritual and emotional growth. I feel like it's stagnation in that area. Okay, because there must be balance. There must be balance. He's definitely unbalanced in that area because we saw the greed card. Okay, and that's the shadow card. Greed pop up, and that's someone that cares more about being materialistic and about the money more than the spirit. That matters more to them more than the spirit. So he's definitely not balanced in that area. And we did see the boredom card, so that speaks volume. That definitely speaks volume. I'm gonna leave this card upside down. He is looking for change. It just depends on what that means for him. Okay, that's Eight of Water. I'm just seeking additional information on this card. Have ears to hear, please. You're feeling the need to move on. What once interest you has lost its charm, and you're seeking more meaning and reward. You've I'm sorry, I get tongue twisted. I apologize. You've grown spiritually and emotionally. That I'm not picking up on at all. I feel like he still needs some work, more work when it comes to that. And you've yearned to leave the past behind. The changes will bring the benefits you desire. This re- inward search for answers is rewarded. But see, he's not using his intuition. So he's not seeking answers from within right now. That's why he's not being rewarded when it comes to, the decision making that he has to make because for whatever reason, to me, I feel like whatever the situation is going on with him, he's trying to solve his own problems. Instead of him praying about it or going to himself seeking answers, he's not doing that. Don't let anything distract you from your true path. If you feel a void in your life, fill it in a healthy way. A relocation, a change in your job or relationship is possible at this time. Additional meaning, choosing to leave a painful situation. emptiness, the search for spiritual fulfillment, dealing with feelings of burnt out. Next, this card's upside down. This is Ace of Earth. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Excuse me. It came out upside down for a reason, family, okay? Just Ace of Eight. I'm sorry, Ace of Earth. Significant abundance flows to you now. You may get a promotion. Now remember, this card's upside down. It's upside down for a reason. So keep that in mind, okay? Because something may not, go as planned. Significant abundance flows to you now. You may get a promotion, salary increase, or unexpected money. If you're starting a new business, the venture will likely succeed. It might not succeed. It's upside down. The foundation for prosperity has been well laid. It's also a good time to make an investment. Consider any opportunities carefully. Okay? Did you hear that? They're talking about investments. And it also says consider any opportunity carefully. Now, we did see that card, choose wisely, didn't we? We also saw that it was upside down. Spirit saying, look here, you need to choose wisely. Also, we saw the card um, intuition, it was upside down. He really needs to be using intuition before he make a decision in this manner. It's also a good time to make an investment. Consider any opportunities carefully. You may soon receive some important legal documents. You hear that? Contracts or correspondence. Now, for the most part, he's going to get his lawyers on those documents. Okay, I'm sure he's not going to be worrying about overlooking them. If he's smart, like I think he is, I'm sure that he will get a lawyer to look them over. I'm gonna read this one more time, okay? It's also a good time to make an investment. Consider any opportunities carefully. You may soon receive some important legal documents, contracts, or correspondence. Additional meaning, receipts of a gift, improving health, earning a degree, significant purchase, and excellent luck. And we did see that card, that the destiny card. He feels like luck is on his side. Next, it came out upside down. This is the magician, Archangel Raziel. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Now, what's sent out to me is you are ready. He might not be ready. Whatever this means to him, he might not be ready. Okay? But you have the resources. Yes, he has money. And he can make a lot of things happen. But you are ready. Uh, I don't know about that. What's this? Okay. He's gonna have to make some sound judgment and use his intuition. Check this out. This card, this card signals that it's the right time to begin a new project. So obviously, someone's going to make a proposal to him, and they're gonna want him to think about it. Now, whether he's going to, move forward with this, I don't know yet. Okay, family, but he needs to choose wisely and definitely look at the contract. That's all I'm saying. Okay. It's time to begin a new project. You had any doubt? Oh, and remember we saw the word doubtful. Remember that? He's feeling very doubtful about this project. If you had any doubts about your abilities to manifest your dreams, leave them behind. In fact, the more self confidence you have, the more success you experience. Fortunately, the angels can boost your inner strength if you call upon them for help. He's not doing that. He's not doing that. Although you may not feel ready to move forward upon your path, and remember we saw that word, remember we saw that card um, about choices, movements, and all of that. They're just letting us know that he had a decision to make, and behind the scenes, he has options of going through one of these doors. Okay, but for whatever reason, it caught upside down. So that's letting me know he's procrastinating. He's thinking about he might not go that route, or he might not make no move right now. Although you may not feel ready to move forward upon your path, you're actually more prepared than you realize. If your life experience have trained you for this moment, and the opportunity available to you at this time are magical, it's not necessary to take any more classes or read any more books. So whatever this is, it might be another movie project, but whatever it is, he has to do research about it. Um, Let me go back. It's not necessary to take any more classes or read any more books, which would only delay you from walking through the doors that's presently open for you. Take focused action with respect to any plans you may have been preparing for. Additional meaning, no more. I just said it. He's been procrastinating. No more procrastination, magical occurrences, concentrated effort, unexpected resources. He's procrastinating. That's why he hasn't made a decision yet. Next, this card is upside down. This is the chariot. I don't even have to read up on this card. It speaks for itself. This is the chariot card, Archangel Metatron. This speaks about movement, moving forward. Okay, this card is upside down, so he's in stagnation for some reason. He's not making any kind of movement. It can be personal or business. It could be both. An important achievement, self discipline, and willpower, public recognition. And we did see the recognition and reward card was upside down. Hold on, family. See, look at this. Hold on. This is the chariot card. See, look at that. And remember, the public recognition card was upside down. He's not being acknowledged for some reason, nor being rewarded. So I only have to read up on this card. It's self-explanatory. And also, he's not moving forward when it comes to a situation as well. He's still procrastinating. He's in stagnation about something. Next, Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. So they let you know how he's still procrastinating. The spirit's saying, okay, now honor your commitments. Come on, let's get with it. I'm going to read just an additional meaning to it. Hold on. What's that? Knight of Earth. And anytime I think about the word earth, I think about grounding. Someone that's grounded. Now, this card right here. Now, remember, we did see the trapped in fear card, and it did come out upside down, and that's letting me know that he was coming out of stagnation and letting whatever that was bothering him go. So he might get to the point of making his decision and moving forward eventually. Okay, where was I? Knight of Earth. Situation. It's time to get things done. Leave the planning stage behind and take action. Honor your promise and commitment. Attend to the details and be thorough. People, someone you can expect to be loyal. dedicated, and dependable. A well trained person who does an excellent job over time. A natural animal lover who may be a vegetarian, detail oriented, diligent, thoughtful, and honorable and kind. Now, I can't remember if this card was upward or upside down. And I'm only saying that because I saw the word, where is it here? It had me like, saying, I don't know about all that. Yeah, someone you can expect to be loyal. Nope, nope, mm-mm, nope. I'm sure he has some of these other qualities, but loyal, no. Mm-mm. Dependable, no. I'm just saying. Okay. Additional meaning: renewed motivation, increased abundance, business travel, a guardian angel. The last card is upside down. The lovers. I can't make this up. It says the lovers and it's upside down. See that? It's upside down. The lovers is upside down. So let you know something jumped off. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. Now, it's something in what I just said that he's not operating in at all, okay? It's something that we need to look at very carefully. This says the lovers. And who knows, he might have some health related issues. I don't know. I'm not trying to dig like that. Let me see what this says. This card indicates there's a significant relationship that's on your mind. It may be romantic in nature, or it may be an intimate but platonic friendship. Communication is the key right now, and it's important to develop trust within the relationship. You can safely share your feelings with someone close to you. Remember, we saw the word closed off. That's not the case because this card's upside down. So whatever jumped out between Leonardo and this individual, he's shutting down. He's not letting them in. Okay? It's time to make an important decision about your life. The conclusion you reach now greatly influence your future. So it's important to weigh your options carefully. Make sure your choices are thoroughly considered and that you're able to act upon them. Additional meaning: the need for balance, a return to good health, marriage, and wedding. But that's out of the question because this is upside down. So there would be no marriage and no wedding no time soon. Whew, I tell you, this has been a doozy, family. Now, lastly, I'm going to use this and I'm going to end this reading. This is a true love card. I mean, the true love deck. I'm just seeking clarity. Mm. My experiencing clarity on Leonardo, his relationship, seeking clarity on Leonardo and his relationship. Seeking clarity on Leonardo and his relationship. Oh my goodness, that like he wanted to come out. I'm pretty much seeking clarity, what happened in this union, okay? With this so-called relationship that went kind of sour. I think I might just do these six. I'll go ahead and do three more. Alrighty. This is the reparenting yourself card right here. It's upside down. It's upside down for a reason. Okay. All right. All right. I feel more than anything, this is Leonardo right here. Um, this is the reparenting yourself card. This speaks about how we have those childhood wounds. Um, Leonardo allegedly has like childhood wounds stemming from childhood on up, okay? And those aspects of him that has not healed, let me just say that, it can affect you in your adult life as well as your relationships. And if he had experienced abandonment issues, some form of abandonment issues, they can make you someone that's very controlling, domineering in your relationships. You want to control others and your environment, shall I say? Pretty much your way or no way. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is just pretty much saying that he needs some healing to do. He needs some healing to do. He needs to really just look in the mirror and do some self affirmations, positive affirmation, and meditate and see himself as a child and heal. Okay, go back and heal from what has hurt him and forgive. You know. But anyway, I'm not gonna go through all that. But this just lets me know that he needs some work. He needs some work that he needs to do, some self healing work because it's affecting him in his relationships. Okay, so I'm gonna say this next is upside down. This is the divine feminine. The divine feminine supports the divine masculine in all the ways that matter. Someone is nurturing, you know, attentive, she just supports the divine masculine in all the ways that matter. Um, what I'm sensing here is I feel like Leonardo feels like, whomever that was, he was seeing. Let me just say that they were not carrying themselves as a divine feminine to him. It's something that he was not getting from them. Um, it's like they were lacking something that he felt that he was not getting from them. Let me just say that. Whoever this female is, he's not seeing her as a divine feminine. That's what I'm trying to make. Okay. Next, this card is. Hold on, let me check. Make sure it's right. Okay. This is the soulmate card right here. This is the soulmate card. And it came out upward, so I'm very surprised about that. Let me show it to you. Now it stands out to me more than anything. I feel like this is what he desires. Cause we all know that a soulmate is someone that gets you. Okay, they gets you, and you could be yourself with that individual. If he was wearing a mask with any of these ladies, he could take the mask off and just be himself, and he could be with someone that that he feels that that's a part of him, shall I say? Um, but I feel like this is something that he also desires, a soulmate, and this is definitely the ultimate, connection that you would definitely would want to have with somebody. Okay, um, I don't sense that Gigi is his soulmate. Let me just say that, but I do sense that this is something that he would like to have a soulmate. Okay, that other half of you, someone who gets you, and is someone that you feel like you know them all your life. If you know what I mean, okay? To me, it seems like he hasn't found that person yet. And if he has ever came across a soulmate, he sabotaged it due to, his addiction, shall I say? Right here, this is the yin and yang card. It looks like to me, whatever that was going on in the relationship, he was trying to bring balance to it, but for whatever reason, I just sense more than anything that it's on Leonardo end more than anything. Okay, I did see a lot of ugly qualities about him that I don't even like. He's very handsome now, but I still saw a lot of ugly qualities about him that I don't like that he needs to work on and definitely heal so he can move forward in a more positive manner when it comes to being in relationships. But anyway, it does look like you're trying to bring balance to the situation, but unfortunately, but I definitely feel like it was just on his end, just too much yang. Let me just say that because he can be very controlling allegedly. Next is upside down. This is the intimacy card, and it's upside down. And this is the ultimate closeness that you want to have with an individual that you're in a relationship with. Touchy, touchy. You're talking to each other, and you know, um, you're bonding. You tell each other's, deep, desires. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is definitely, a connection and a bond right here, intimacy. Because sex doesn't even have to be a part of the equation. Just having that bond with the individual. But anyway, with that being said, uh, yeah, none of that. No intimacy at all. So you know what that means. If it ain't no intimacy, you just looking at, how can I say this? You just looking at screwing. That's all I'm gonna say. You just pretty much looking at screwing. I mean, really, where is the love there if there's no intimacy? Because I definitely enjoy intimacy myself. It's nothing like bonding with an individual like that. But there's no intimacy in this so-called relationship that he was in. To me, I feel like just pretty much a hookup. I mean, because this speaks about physical closeness with someone. So anyway, lack of intimacy in the relationship. Next, and notice these cards are upside down. Upside down. This is self-respect. This speaks about somebody who has self-respect for themselves as well as for the other individual that they are with. Wow. I'm gonna say two things. Either Leonardo don't respect himself due to self sabotage behavior, shall I say, or the individual that he's with, he feels like they don't respect themselves, and that can just be due to what they allow, and he may look at it as though you don't even respect yourself, you don't even honor yourself, but the self-respect card is upside down, and that's definitely not a positive omen at all. And who knows, he could be the one that could have disrespected, but for somebody to put up with it, I mean that speaks volume. But anyway, lack of self-respect is showing up. So for me to see lack of self-respect, I think about someone that's operating in self-sabotage. Things that you are allowing that doesn't make you look good. Okay, it puts you in a bad light, a negative light. Next, we have abundance. Now, what abundance means to me or you, family, it means something totally different to somebody else. But Leonardo feels like he has abundance, and that's just due to his, career, and as well as his money, his successful career, shall I say. It has here emotional freedom. Any relationship that Leonardo is in, he has emotional freedom. He's allowed to express himself how he wants to without worrying about what they think, and he allowed them to express themselves as well. So there is emotional freedom in the relationship that he's in. Okay, he ain't sugarcoating nothing. Okay, whatever he feels, you're gonna know about it. So there's definitely emotional freedom when it comes to his relationship, and it has here chivalry. So he is someone that when he's, has eyes for you and he's into you, he's going to show it, okay? He's going to show it with the gifts and all of that, showering you with gifts and money and all of that. I feel like that's how he hooked the women's in like a fish. You throw that hook with that bait, he drill them in, but then when they really really get to know him, you know, it's like all hell break loose because they see another side to him. But that's anybody to tell you the truth. But anyway, he definitely operates in chivalry. Mm. But this told me a lot about him. This right here, reparent yourself. It's like it's something that he wasn't getting as a child, and it's like an adult acting out. Okay, but he can heal from it. But maybe he need to go get some counseling or just work on himself. Do some shadow work to heal, so his issues won't be affecting his relationships due to like experiencing like abandonment issues and all of that, and making him behave in a not so nice way. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's controlling and domineering. Mm, I really gone too long. I didn't mean to go over no hour. Let me pull out three more cards. Hold on. But the fact that I saw entanglement, that's not a healthy relationship at all, family. That's not a healthy relationship at all. Okay? Right here, this is a serendipity card. This is someone who's feeling no matter what, life brings them, they feel like things are gonna work itself out. Okay? Um, they're looking ahead and feeling hopeful. He feels like things are definitely gonna end up working itself out eventually. And it has here trusting that your journey may, hold on, family. Let me see. Trusting that your journey will unfold naturally. Okay. Next, we have maturity card. It's upside down. His card came out upside down. So it's pretty much speaks about this speaks about how Leonardo looks outside of himself for validation. Okay, instead of him validating himself, he looks for outside of himself. So if he was in a relationship, right, he's seeking that validation from his partner. But maturity in relationships, you don't seek validation from your partner. You don't look for your partner to make you happy. That's the point I'm trying to make. One should never look for their partner to say, okay, I'm happy because you're in my life. Those things that make us happy, we should pursue those things, but we should not look for it in other people. So there's lack of maturity there when it comes to him. He looks outside himself, seeking validation from others to make him happy. And to me, that's sad because I can definitely relate to that in my younger years. Cause I didn't know no better, but now I do know better. You have to choose to you have to want to be happy and do the things that you love that makes you happy. Don't look for the others because what happens is when that person leaves or you break up, you crash. You crash, and you can be upset and all that, but you'll get back to doing those things that make you happy. You know. And lastly, we have sexual freedom is upside down, and this speaks volume two. Now his card came out upside down. So had this card been upward, I would say when it comes to Leonardo relationships, he has sexual freedom in his relationship, meaning that him and his so-called mate or partner or lover, you know, um, they are in sync when it comes to exploring their sexuality. Um, whatever he's into or whatever she's into, they can explore it together without being judged, shall I say. They're not holding back. Okay, they're being free to express themselves sexually, even when it comes to their fetishes. Anyway, his card's upside down. So whatever he's into, he's definitely holding back in these relationships. Whatever he's into, he feels like he doesn't have sexual freedom. He feels suppressed in this area. So whatever his so-called sexual fetishes are, the reason he's tempted and he seek outside of those relationships because he's not getting what he really wants in the present relationship because he's worried about what they think about him. They might think he's weird. You get what I'm going with this? He feel like he's not able to express himself, fully in the way that he really want to when it comes to that area without being judged. So who knows? Allegedly, he might hook up with somebody else to give him what he wanted. He's not getting at home. You know what I mean? So he doesn't have sexual freedom in his relationship, but that's what he wants. But the way I look at it, when he's talking to these females, I mean, when it comes to the courtship, that's the time you find out, what do you like? Are you into this? Are you into that? See, he probably not doing none of that. But he gets with these women, and then he's still not feeling sexually, you know, um, pleased because the things he's into, he got to hold off on because he might feel like they're going to, say he's weird or judge him. So that's where we see the card saying secretive. He's being secretive because he's holding back. There's still things about him that his partner don't even know anything about. That's why we got deception and being secretive, as well as entanglement. Whoever Leonardo get with, family, if he don't change, or if he don't find the one, that soulmate that gets him, yeah. Cause with that soulmate, this is what he want with his soulmate. Okay, they have to have something in common, and it's somebody that gets him his other half. He ain't found that person yet. Cause right now he's feeling suppressed when it comes to his sexuality, as far as those things that he's into. You know what I mean? Okay, whatever that is, as long as it ain't children or some weird bondage kinky mess. But anyway, he's grown. All right, this is my reading on Leonardo DiCaprio. I will revisit him probably in 3 months. I like for my readers to play out. But I want to get an idea, is he still going to be continually seeing Gigi, or are they going to break up and we'll see him with another woman or another woman? Who knows? All I know is his so-called relationships don't last long, family. And I already explained to you why. So I wish him all the best. I really do. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, give me that thumbs up. And bye for now.